Imagine a world where seasons arrive as waves of infection, where blooms of life rise, burst, and fall on a timetable set not by planetary tilt, but by viruses. A world where the entire climate inhales and exhales on a viral clock. That sounds alien until you realize Earth already runs a quieter version in its oceans. We see infection that recycles carbon back to microbes, the viral shunt, and infection that helps carbon sink to the ocean floor, the viral shuttle. What happens if a biosphere is tuned entirely to that power? To understand that power, we must first appreciate its scale. On our world, there is an unseen majority, an empire so vast it outnumbers all other life combined. For every cellular organism on this planet, there are at least 10 of them. They are the viruses. There are more viruses on Earth than there are stars in the known universe. This colossal planetary network of genetic information is known as the Virosphere. On our world, we perceive it primarily as a threat, a force that hijacks and destroys. But the line between parasite and partner is a matter of evolution. The universe is under no obligation to follow our rules. The vast majority of viruses on Earth are not our enemies. They are bacteriophages, viruses that exclusively infect bacteria. They are the most precise predators in existence. Every single day, phages destroy up to half of the world's bacteria, controlling populations and shaping the entire global carbon cycle. More profoundly, they are the planet's primary engine of evolution. Viruses can carry genetic information from one host to another in a process called horizontal gene transfer. They are a planetary data-sharing network, stealing, copying, and pasting genes across the tree of life, accelerating evolution on a scale we are only just beginning to comprehend. They are not just destroyers, they are architects, shapers of the genome. So what happens when these architects are given a world of their own to build? Let us open the Codex. Imagine a planet orbiting a red dwarf star. One side is locked in perpetual twilight, the other in eternal darkness. On the twilight side, the atmosphere is thick with chemicals, but the light is too dim for photosynthesis as we know it. Here, the dominant life form is not a plant, but a virus. A colossal, genetically complex bacteriophage we will call the aerophage. These are not the microscopic entities of Earth. The aerophages are vast, macroscopic structures floating in the upper atmosphere like crystalline jellyfish. They are living jewels, kilometers wide, their intricate protein coats glittering in the dim red light. They do not infect hosts. Instead, they are solar-powered replicators. Their crystalline shells act as vast antennae, capturing the faint stellar energy. They draw in simple chemicals from the dense atmosphere. They use this energy not to live, but to do the one thing a virus is programmed to do: build copies of itself. This replication is the planet's engine. As the aerophages build their new viral particles, their replication process releases a complex, energy-rich gas as a waste product. This gas is the breath of the planet. It is heavier than the surrounding atmosphere, and it slowly rains down towards the dark surface. There, it nourishes a world of chemosynthetic life, microbes we will call lithivores or rock eaters. These microbes consume the viral gas and in turn break down the planet's mineral-rich crust, releasing essential elements, silicon, iron, phosphorus, back into the air as fine dust. Atmospheric currents then carry this vital mineral dust back up to the aerophages, who require it to construct their crystalline shells. The cycle is complete. a planetary-scale symbiosis between the sky and the ground, a global ecosystem where the producers, the equivalent of our forests and plankton, are viruses. The entire planet breathes. The shimmering visible layer of the aerophages in the sky, the Virosphere, slowly pulses with a soft internal light, a rhythm timed to their replication cycle. It is the heartbeat of a viral world. This kind of concept challenges our most fundamental definition of life. The aerophage is not technically alive. It does not have cells. It does not metabolize in the traditional sense. It is a complex chemical machine that exists only to replicate. And yet, it is the architect of an entire biosphere. It is the engine of a living world. It forces us to confront our own biases. We are a civilization of cells, so we see the universe through a cellular lens. We search for planets with water and oxygen. We look for life that looks, fundamentally, like us. But the universe is not required to be so limited. The lines we draw between living and non-living, between a complex crystal and a simple cell, are our own inventions. Perhaps the cosmos is filled with biospheres driven by engines we have not yet dreamed of. What other fundamental forces of creation have we failed to imagine simply because they do not fit our own narrow definition of life? What unseen majority truly governs the cosmos?